Healthcare, am I right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just got back from and I have tomato on my teeth. Oh my gosh. So I just did oh no, I have a mask on. This is why I didn't know that I had tomato on my teeth, because we wear masks. So okay, fun times. Oh, I just got back from my vein appointment, and oh, my frustration. Okay, so I went there, I made the appointment because, well, I told them, okay, so I have lipedema that has progressed into lipo-lymphedema. I'm in lymphedema therapy 3 times a week, and I'm having lipedema surgery in January. So I need to have my veins checked to make sure that there isn't something happening with my veins, like a vascular disease that needs to be taken care of before those surgeries. Because if they aren't taken care of before the surgeries themselves may not be as successful. All right. So I get to the appointment today. I was like, so pleased, like, oh, they got me in right away the next week. That's great. I get there and I pay the $50 copay, and I have a nurse practitioner look at my legs a little bit and take like my take my pulse, check my vitals with her stethoscope, different areas, press on different parts of my body, take my blood pressure, 120 over 80, no problem, things like that. She says my pulse, like in my legs and stuff, is strong, and that's good. And then she says that I'll have to come back and they'll make an appointment for me to have an ultrasound so they can see if there's any problems with my legs. I thought that's what I was going to the doctor for today. Like, I literally thought that I was going in to have my legs checked by ultrasound for any venous diseases. So, and then the other thing she tells me too, which is like kind of frustrating, well, very frustrating. She says that because my BMI is 67, yes, lipedema, right? I have very advanced lipedema. It's very common to have a very high BMI because of that. Because my BMI is 67, they probably won't want to do anything if I do have a venous disease, because they want it to be under 50 for them to treat me. It is like going around in circles. So if I have any venous diseases that need treatment, I'll probably have to like argue with them to do the treatment, because I'm going to have the lipedema surgeries that would, arguably like decrease my BMI, because it's taking out that tissue. And obviously, like, not obviously, but this is what happens, like, people who have the lipedema surgeries tend to naturally lose weight once they get that tissue out, because it's no longer affecting the metabolism. Okay, fine. So, I get myself all like rewrapped and get my legs rewrapped. I'm like, go out there to make the appointment for the ultrasound, and they gave me a week, like, well, so the receptionist says, oh, she wants to see you back in 2 weeks. And I'm like, well, hopefully sooner, because I need to get the ultrasound to check my veins. And so she's like, okay, gets on the phone with somebody and says like, hey, I'm checking out, Shannon Nelson, blah, blah, blah. And then they give me, an appointment like toward the end of October, the end of the month. So like, more than 2 weeks away. And she asked if that day and time is okay. And like, it's going to have to be okay. So I'm like, yeah, but can we do it any like sooner? No, they can't do it any sooner. So, okay. So get it set for the end of the month, and then a couple days later, at least they could do that, see the nurse practitioner again so they can go over my results. But I'm just like, mind is just like mush, and like, so like, why is healthcare like this? Why did I pay $50 for them to tell me that I need something that I called them telling them that I need? So yeah, so I'm just gonna go home, and I have to more paperwork, and for the insurance company for trying to get my appointments approved for the continuing lymphedema therapy and all of that good stuff. I should be getting the pump soon, but yes, it's just like these circular issues, and the BMI thing, like the BMI comments just like kind of make me laugh, because I'm just like, what do they want people to do? But I know what they want people to do. They want people to lose weight, and they just want it to be like a simple solution when, well, I mean, arguably it would be a simple solution if people recognized lipedema and lymphedema for what it was, and surgery was easily accessible. But yeah, so I just was like, let me share that bit of ridiculousness, because we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I don't have any venous diseases. Who knows? I'm just expecting them to be like, there's all these things wrong with your legs. But that's just because I don't, I don't go to the doctor, because they usually just say that everything is just because I need to work harder, and they don't, look at the lipedema. But so this is a whole new experience. We'll see what happens, and if I do have to argue about getting, any treatments done. But yes, so that's just, yeah, something like, if you do have lipedema and you are looking into getting surgery, yes, it is highly recommended that you would go ahead and get the venous stuff done. At any rate, my arm is tired because I have weak arms, so I am going to end the video on awkward notes. Goodbye. Thank you. I have hyper moments. I just bear with me, and goodbye.